What is going on, guys? This is Xiphos, and welcome to another episode of Battle Replay. So this time we're gonna take Hard Elves against Wood Elves. So let's jump on my opponent's army composition first. So he's got 1 and 2 Way Watchers in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 internal guards with shields as a true front line, and 1, 2, 3 internal guards with no shields on the second line, and 4 war dancers Astra spears at the back. Meanwhile, he also has 1 Sisters of Throne unit, 1 Spell Sinner Lore of Life caster with the Awakening of the Woods and Earthblood, so mainly for healing infantry. And he's got a Glady on a horse, of course with the net. And yeah, that's his entire army. So now let's jump on my army. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spearsmen in the front at rank 2, 3 white knights, 1 of them at rank 2, 2 archers, the cheapest one, 4 Northern Sea Guards, tacklers with net, Xiphos and regrowth, and also the Flock of Doom. So I packed tacklers with a lot of spells, and then 1 Dragon Princess unit and a bolt thrower. So let's see how this plays out. So as you can see here, my opponent Xiphos actually brought a very infantry heavy army with only 1 cav unit, which is the Sister of Thrones, and these are actually, in my opinion, a support cav unit. And for me, I am taking something very similar as well, so it's pretty much all infantry except 1 unit of cav. But also I have an artillery piece, which is not firing at those internal guards. And let's speed up a little bit. So right now, pretty much my opponent is rushing forward. Meanwhile, I'm just adjusting my line to face his infantry. Speed up a little bit, and now here comes the macro. So my opponent, this is a very smart move. So Way Watchers are armor-piercing missile unit, and they have a very good release animation, which means they're gonna fire and move very smoothly. And as you can see, the front line are silver shielded spearmen, so it's not really worth Way Watchers ammunition. So he's actually focused fire onto those white knights, which is a very good call. So as you can see, I'm responding by moving my white knights back, so I don't want them to keep getting peppered by those missiles. Meanwhile, if you can see the firing arc, I am responding by use my archers to trade some fire into those Way Watchers. Meanwhile, I'm targeting the Spell Sinner with my bolt thrower, and my opponent Xiphos still just trying to pepper down those white knights, because he realized that white knights was gonna really do the damage to those infantry, and while these guys are slowly creeping, wrapping around into my flank, this part melee infantry already engaged. At the same time, I think he realized that those Northern Sea Guards are not really shielded, because they're the cheaper ones. So now Weight Watchers are starting to fire into those Northern Sea Guards without shield, which is also another good call. And my opponent also keep his lord to the side to basically try to win the maneuver. At the same time, these 3 units is looking pretty sitting here. And as you can see here, because the spell singer actually got into the archer range, so I quickly select pretty much all my archers to target those that spell singer, and also my Eagle Claw bolt thrower is still firing at her, and she's down to 2.5 half HP already. Sorry, and at the same time, this unit pretty much got chipped away by the Weight Watchers. At the same time, I casted a Flock of Doom. Sorry, a net, which is a very bad net, as you can see here. I was hoping to catch those Weight Watchers, but my opponent actually moved them away very fast. So the net actually did nothing, but I believe it's extended. Yeah, it's overcasted as well. So that's a very, very shitty net for sure. At the same time, I'm moving these guys in to try to get some support to this flank. So as you can see here, Spell Singer actually got killed very soon by Eagle Claw. So she is out of the picture now. And here my opponent actually charged Sisters into the White Knights, and the White Knights are not really they don't really have a charge defense, so the best thing you can do is just counter charge. So that's exactly what I did. So I counter charge with the White Knights into the Sisters. Meanwhile, I'm also casting a Effigy Foe overcasted onto the Sisters of Throne. So I don't really want them to just basically decimate my White Knight unit, which is like the most expensive unit in my army. And while this engagement happens, also my opponent Xiphos actually casted a net onto the Dragon Princess and pushing in with those Ezra Spears, try to just delete them immediately. So this is a very macro intense game, so I have to pause to basically show everything. So this engagement, if that Effigy not casted on those Sisters, they're gonna just decimate the White Knights pretty fast. But because of that, my White Knights actually survived the charge and gonna dish out some damage back, pretty much. At the same time, Spellsinger almost dead, and Dragon Princess still got a Prey of Nana's Screamer, and now they are free. So let's see what happens next. So basically, I'm quickly just retreating those Dragon Princesses. I don't want them to die to Ezra Spears right now. At the same time, Spellsinger actually died here, at this place here.
I will obliterate them.
And at this time, I'm just retreating my DPs while just casting another net here to stop those guys pushing forward as well. I don't know why I charged Teklas into that engagement, but hey, maybe a misclick. Anyways, so now the Eagle Claw is firing at those Weight Watchers, and I'm using my Dragon Princess onto the Glade Lord as well. And right now, my opponent is pushing in with those Sisters again.
Moving out. I concur.
And also internal guards as well, and the Astra Spear unit as well. So it's like pushing in and try to get rid of my Northern Sea Guards. And right now, I finally realized something, that I actually double stacked 2 of my White Knight unit here at the front engagement, but they really didn't do that much. So right now I'm peeling off this unit here to here to engage, to just basically occupy those Weight Watchers. Meanwhile, I put back another 1-9 unit here to stop those internal guards. And at the same time, I'm keeping my Dragon Princess safe and Tackless safe from those Ezra Spears. And at the moment, I'm targeting all the rest of my ranged troops into the Sisters. I really want to get them out of the map immediately. And at the same time, I'm pushing out with my Tackless and DP combo. And Xiphos casted another very good Prayer of Ns Rima, just net my DPs completely. And then he's trying to push in with Astra Spears again. But take a look here. These Astra Spears can't really do that much damage to my Dragon Princess simply because there are 2 units of Lords and Sea Guards here, basically just sandwich them. So there's no way they're gonna move into my DPs this way. So maybe wrap it around here or here would be a better call. Alright, yes. So right now Sisters are out of the map as well, which is a good sign for me. And I'm pushing in with all my blob into those Weight Watchers here. At the same time, those 1-9s come back from routing. These 1-9s managed to beat this unit of Weight Watchers, and now I think they're gonna push into the rear of that engagement there. At the same time, I still have 2 Lord and Sea Guards firing into those Astra Spears. And at this moment, Xiphos decided to push his Glady into the Bolt Thrower. Try to get rid of them. Swiftly. And right now on the battlefield, because all these engagements are pretty tight, except I have a strong blob here, consists of 2 White 9 unit. I mean, this White 9's unit are almost gone, like they are down to 22 models. 2 White 9 unit, Tackless and DP. So they're gonna be my strong point at the moment. And right now, as you can see, the beautiful charge from DP into those internal guards, and that Xiphos did another good job by counter charge with those internal guards. So after a charge, I'm gonna quickly pull my Dragon Princess away and try to do another charge. As you can see, the target is those Warden Spears. And at the same time, this White 9 unit is gonna make a short walk of those internal guards. And DP charge into those Astra Spears as well. So basically route them. And I believe there will be another prayerness of Grima here, which is gonna happen now. Yeah, I was trying to move my DP away so I can get another Psycho Charge, but I think they're gonna get netted soon. Yep, there's another net, and he's pushing in with internal guards and Astra Spears while putting his Gladiator away into that engagement there. Meanwhile, I'm pushing with those spears, and those Dragon Princes are actually winning against Ezra Spears. I think it's with support of the Tackless as well. But those 1-9s charge into those internal guards after beating this one. And Bolt Thrower is still just fighting. At this time, I finally casted a regrowth upgraded version on those Dragon Princes. They are down to 20 model already, but because I wasted a pretty much 23 or 24 wins on the first net, so it's really it just really hurt my wind. And at this time, basically my opponent's army just decided to give up, and they're just gonna, there will be a mass shatter kicking, and that's for this game. So this is a very close game, as you can see, and both of us went a very heavy infantry list. And to be honest, I think both of us played really well, and it's definitely a very close victory. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribe, and there will be more awesome battles like this coming. And for now, peace.